And I was like, oh, okay, well, we'll figure something out. And so what I basically did was I bought her Stardew Valley, which is basically a Harvest Moon clone, to keep her occupied, which has worked brilliantly.
So you can get your game fix.
Exactly. So she has something that she wants to play and she's super happy with, and it doesn't take up any of my game time at all. So
Nice.
You
Or
just buy her
cool.
a copy of Stellaris and then you can play
I
multiplayer.
could, but this was cheaper.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Also, I don't like playing multiplayer with her because she gets really competitive and she's not actually any good.
I might understand those feels.
It's
Right.
it's the same problem I have playing with a lot of people that I used to know, is that like when I was growing up there was only one other person in my friends group who was as good as I was at any game. Everybody else was just way below par when it came to any fighting games, shooters, anything. And so I liked playing, but I started to feel bad because I would be the only one who won every single time. Especially if they didn't invite the other guy. So I was like, we decided to stop playing games because it just wasn't fun anymore.
My dad's friends used to have like LAN parties, and I'd be invited up because they'd have a few times they didn't have enough people, and I came. And me being like 13, had a lot more experience with modern first-person shooters than like the 30-year-old like IT and tech
Right.
guys. And my dad I remember being like disciplined in the car about how you shouldn't win all the time. And then
Making my friends look bad.
which was funny because the next time I went, because I was getting invited with, like, I was actually, at this point, I was getting invitations directly from his friends to come to the
They're like,
LAN
we like him. He's fun.
Right. So
I want him on my team.
I want him on my team, exactly. So the next game I played, I called myself Mr. Shitty, and I only played with a shotgun, which in the old Counter-Strike, like the pump-action shotgun was the worst weapon in the game. And I got really in trouble, which is even more hilarious because I kept getting invitations to go. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, there used to be this group I went to play with all the time. They were friends from my church. And we'd go over there and play, set up a bunch of computers and do the LAN party stuff. And we at first we played a lot of Unreal Tournament 2004.
Yep.
Because nothing says good old time religion in Unreal Tournament.
Here I was thinking like
Exactly.
there's that Noah's Bible stories or something. The video game.
Yeah, exactly, right. Noah Stein 3D or whatever.
Yeah.
Noah Stein.
They actually did
there's a
make a
version
lot
of
of.
that.
They did actually make stuff like that. They made there was this weird clone of Doom where you had like a sword that shot lightning bolts at demons for some reason. I don't know. It was bizarre.
The Noah's Ark one was Wolfenstein 3D, but you had to
Yeah.
feed all of the sheep and the animals
Yeah.
on the Ark with
Yeah.
your like slingshot that would shoot feed at them.
Yeah, I know. It was
And
really
that
weird. I remember that game. I remember it existing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh.
There was also like a 2D platformer where you had to like find all the animals hidden in the levels and bring them back to the Ark.
Yes. You have to stack them. They can only stack certain animals on top of
Right,
certain
right. You had to
animals.
stack them. Right, I remember that. Yeah, exactly. I forgot about that part. But yeah, so we'd play Unreal Tournament, and I would consistently have a score twice as good as the next person every time. So they stopped playing that. They started playing Halo, and Halo worked out pretty well because my brother was actually really good at sniping, but he wasn't really good at anything else. So on
As
open levels,
snipers
he
in
did
those games are.
exactly. So he did really well in open levels, but in other levels, I would just dominate every single time because I'd get him with a shotgun or grenades or the AR or something.
Yeah.
And I'd always get the vehicles. And we played that a lot. We played what else did we play? We played Company of Heroes a lot. We played a lot of Company of Heroes. Age of Empires 2.
Age of Kings.
Yep. Played that. Unfortunately, I dominated at most of that. And then one time I brought girls over, and I was no longer invited to things after that.
How dare you bring girls to the church?
Right. I think I made the rest of the awkward religious virgins uncomfortable.
Were you bringing like street women over? Like, what?
No. No, it was just these two
We're
girls.
still screaming, by the way.
I know. I'm just...
Right, well, that's fair. You can say that. You can't, like, it's Canada. Prostitution's not illegal in Canada.
Solicitation is. That's all.
Yes, all of the things surrounding it, but not the actual.
Right.
Just like in England. No, they were two friends of mine who were friends with each other, but also both liked me and were in sort of this low-key competition. And they were nice. They weren't they were like rude or anything, but I think that they're sort of like clinging around me like groupies probably upset people.
A church function? Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I thought it was a Mormon state. That should be okay.
No, not Mormons, unfortunately.
I'm just saying.
That would have been more fun. It also probably didn't hurt, or probably didn't help that I kept beating them in all the games too. So. Adam, you have Steam, right?
Yes.
So there's a game called Fractured Space you might like. It's a space MOBA, so I don't know how you feel about MOBAs. It's a little bit more, it's a little bit better than some MOBAs, I would argue. I don't personally like them myself.
I've been playing League for the last 2 weeks because I sucker for punishment.
It fucking got you, dude. It sucked you in.
Well, it sucked me in years ago, and then it was like there's kids at work like interns or co-op students. In Canada, we call them co-op students. In the States, we call them interns. But we give them money because slavery is bad.
We pay interns here too. It just depends on.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but sometimes.
Sometimes when they're good, we'll give them that and maybe a coffee break.
Right. Here's a donut.
And they were talking about it, and then I just sort of like, well, let's see how we're going, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm currently in my Gold 3 promo, and it's annoying because there's like the ladder, you can keep climbing the ladder, and you just play and you climb the ladder, and you want to show how much of a manly man you are compared to everybody else, or something stupid like that. I don't know. It's
League just
the nature of competitive.
League never really interested me. I remember like it being a thing when I was in college, and everyone was talking about it, and I remember just being like, "This game sounds really dumb," and I just never played it. I'm sure it's fun. It's not the. I mean, I don't like Russians yelling at me.
That would be Dota. Dota has all the Russians.
You're right. Dota has the Russians and Counter-Strike, but
yes.
League just has people swearing at you and getting mad that.
Right. In fact, a lot of the term toxicity or toxic comes from that, and they've done a lot to try to clean the community, sort of thing. And I think a lot of it is just shit. Like I think if they didn't touch anything, it would have been better. But whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, MOBAs. Yeah, I like MOBAs.
So fine. So you'll probably enjoy this. So Fractured Space is a game where you command a capital ship on teams of 5. And each capital ship has its own abilities and weapons and playstyle, and you assign crews, which are basically just modifiers for stats, and you fly around and instead of like lanes, you basically have sectors that you can jump to, which is pretty cool actually. It takes the lane concept and actually makes it pretty awesome. And you capture stations to build resources for upgrades for your ships, and then eventually try to capture the enemy base and tick it down to 0, and then you win.
Yeah, capture the Nexus or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever. It's pretty fun. The problem right now is that there's only one game mode, so you're basically stuck on the same map. I mean, the visuals and the layouts of some of the obstacles changes randomly, but there's no The objectives are always in the same place.
League is on its 6th year, and it has had a total of 3 main maps. 95% of the game takes place on the main map, and it's changed twice.
Mate?
I feel like League has been around longer than that, but
It's season 6 right now.
Marty, I believe that we're still, our Twitch thing is still saying on break.
yeah, I think we still are on break.
9:40, you say? Huh.
Oh, I guess it only came out in 2009. So.
We're giving Mark a chance to come back, I think, for a fight.
The
like
hell
this,
with him.
Well, you were gone for 5-10 minutes.
Right.
I was telling the kid, they're like, "Can you read one more book?" I'm like, fine, I'll help you learn, damn it.
But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. It looks really good, and there's a lot of strategy that comes down to, do we want to push this lane or we want to go to that special thing or timing and
Yep.
Which game is this? Sorry.
It's MOBA.
fractured
Edge.
space.
Yeah.
It's a space MOBA.
I'm kind of looking forward to No Man's Sky.
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
disappoint myself, but
I don't know if I'm gonna even. I don't know. We'll see.
it's probably not going to be any good, to be honest.
Well, I'm waiting for people to play it and tell me what they think.
Well, the thing, okay, so the thing is, my brother works in game design now, and we were talking about this because he was pretty excited about it at first, but we've been watching the videos, and he's like, I can already see the patterns they're using for their procedural generation, and he's like, you're not going to get any more than what you've already seen.
It's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm like, okay, this is gonna get really old really quickly.
Right, exactly. It's like, oh, there's millions of stars you can visit, but they're not going to be that different.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to see what people.
Well, think Mass Effect 1.
Yeah, kinda. Mass Effect 1 was it got a little too much.
But even in Mass Effect 1, there was stuff to do. It was like, yeah, sure, the planets were pretty boring.
I hated the driving missions.
Right, everybody did. It was boring as hell. It was stupid.
I was a super nerd in space exploration, and I thought exploring the planets was the best fucking thing. Fuck the rest of the game.
I did it.
drive my rover.
I did it, and you get pretty good at doing it, but it was just like...
Didn't like Mass Effect 2.
It was super boring.
I have to do this again, and they put this
Right.
waypoint way on the other side, and all the assy terrain. I'm like, this is...
You'd be driving along, and you'd be like, this ground looks really flat. Oh, shit, there's a Thresher Maw here. Oh, God, I'm dead. I hated that.
The Thresher Maw fights, once you knew the Thresher Maw was there, were pretty epic.
Yeah, but it was still sort of like, it was kind of like, this is so stupid. I hate fighting these things.
Mass Effect 3, best game ever. No, okay,
for the
sorry,
ending.
correction. Mass Effect, yeah. Mass Effect 3, not the game itself, just the online.
I've patterned this
Just the
campaign
online.
off of Mass Effect 3 ending, by the way. It doesn't matter what you guys do; it's just going to end.
We're gonna have walk up and be like, well, which button do we push?
Yeah, exactly. Which
lever
lights
do
do you want on?
The canon world of Mass Effect was so cool in that it was this unending cycle. Right, you were doomed from the beginning. You knew that there always was this cycle of the ancients and technology.
So the thing is, I was actually okay with the ending of Mass Effect because of that. It was the whole idea was like, well, they set it up from the beginning that there's actually no, like, you don't really get to have a real choice. Like, your influence on things is not as significant as you might have believed. Now, some people might look at that as a cop-out.
The mechanic I really liked about Mass Effect was the allies that you made
actually has an
as
effect on the ending.
War assets towards some big scene at the end,
which was pretty cool.
That's one thing I may borrow for this campaign. As you guys go around and do heroic things, you're like, well, who cares about the village of Vosguardians that we dealt with?
They did the same thing in Dragon Age, which I think actually worked even better in Dragon Age.
Which one? The first one?
The first one.
I don't remember.
Well, you had to go and, like, negotiate with the dwarves, and you had to negotiate with, like, the elves, and you had to negotiate with, like...
Yeah, but you didn't get actual war assets that you can then... So what I would like to see is you actually do things with the war assets. So it was very static in the way that you gained war assets, but essentially they were just numbers that then got applied, and you had to hit some threshold. Could you imagine a game where you get war assets and then get to decide how they're used?
Deployed and stuff?
Yeah.
They kind of did that in Dragon Age Inquisition a little bit. But that game was pretty terrible, to be fair.
So, Alpha Protocol.
That game is an underrated gem.
That is one of the best fucking games ever made if you can get past some of the clunky combat controls.
Pretty
Alpha
clunky.
Protocol. Can you remind me what it is? What?
It's a spy game.
It's a spy game with RPG elements and actual goddamn impact on the storyline based on your decisions.
Like the way there's like probably like close to a dozen distinct endings that you can have based on decisions that you made as early as the start of the game, which is actually really fucking cool.
Right,
it's buggy and it's a little clunky at times, but the outcome is pretty cool.
That is one of my favorite games of all time from the decision making, and I liked some people really hated it, but I loved the conversation mechanic.
Yeah.
Where you picked an attitude towards a question.
Yeah.
Or a line of dialogue, but you don't actually get time to pick the dialogue itself.
Yeah, I picked what was it, snarky or
it's
sarcastic.
Sarcastic.
Every time I was just sarcastic.
Right.
Sarcastic.
You could be like the uber douche.
and then I basically maxed out my sneaking and my like martial arts skills, so I could just judo chop everyone.
You just judo chop the entire place.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very interesting. So your options are stoic soldier man, caring guy, and uber douche. Right, those are it's a uber douche. For your conversation skills, but everything you do in that game had an impact on the ending. It was
so good. It was so good.
And when you replay it feels like there's
you can have a whole different fucking ending, a whole different like the last half of the game can change, and you're like, whoa. Okay.
Like the missions will change up. What the enemies are there. You pissed off the Russians, and now you go to a few places where the Russians are there to fuck you. They knew that you fucked up their spy thingy. And now they're there to dry fuck your butt.
Oh, okay. That was the option was professional, suave, or aggressive. I always pick suave.
Suave. The uber douche.
Suave.
I generally would go with professional. Professional would be the one that I really went with. And then, it's so good.
Oh, right. And then there was also the option. Occasionally, you get the option to like do something special during the conversation, like just shoot the person.
Yep. You can be like, no, we're in the middle of talking. There's like the prompt, shoot them. Right. Like you don't know if a particular encounter is like you can talk your way through certain encounters. You could like not interrogate the villains. You could get to like the James Bond villain, and it's but you want me to tell you my evil plan? Bang!
Like, no, I just want you to die.
Boom! Brains on the floor.
Yeah. It was so good. There were so many characters that like had different things that could happen, and it was like maybe they double cross you, maybe they don't. Like who knows? It was good. It was.
And if you did a really good job, there was also so in that one there's also the James Bondian concept of people who are too close to you die. So there's the female handler. Who, if you develop a relationship with her and it gets too tight, then there becomes no way to save her. So you have to keep her relationship bar from getting too it's like on like your 8th replay, but if you got her to like a 10 in the relationship category, she dies for sure. She become a target and she dies for sure. If you could get her up to a 10, which is like sexy time, a la Mass Effect. And then you'd have to lower it by being a dick for a bit. And then you could do sexy time, and still have a girlfriend at the end.
The morals of this story.
No, that one is just, it's awesome. And every time I upgrade my machine, I play it again because that thing, it's so poorly optimized.
It's good. It's good game.
10 years later, machine upgrade still improve performance. Mean game not very good optimized.
No optimized good at all. No. I'm looking forward to the new Deus Ex.
Yes.
Mankind Divided is gonna be fun.
Yes.
I'm just gonna play Stellaris for the rest of the summer. That's
the rest of your life. Yeah. Well, I mean, like it's a CA Interactive game, so its game life will be probably 5 years. They'll keep putting out stuff for it until then.
You can tell that they took care to develop it, right? And there's so many little details in it.
Speaking of little details, Adam, you played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, right? The
Many
Troika game?
times.
Many times, of course. It is said that when someone mentions that game somewhere, someone installs it again.
Let me just check. I might have it installed right now. I'm in my Steam list. I'm scrolling
So
down.
I have played that game through.
It is installed right now.
I have played that game through with every clan, with both genders for each clan, and then more times than that, all the way through every ending.
I didn't know you were a White Wolf fan, John.
Yeah, I am actually.
Okay.
I have a bunch of books sitting on my bookshelf. But I played that game through all the way, and that's actually
Wasn't
maybe
sure
my
you
favorite
liked the
game, was that
White
game.
Wolf, that brother.
So I had my girlfriend play that game a while back because I was like, you should play this game if you like RPGs, and she had never
Current
heard
or
it before,
X?
and she played it current.
Okay, good. She liked it.
Right, exactly. And she liked it. She's played it through several times now. Now, what's really funny about it is I've played through this game probably over a dozen times. She found things that I didn't know were in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the fuck? How?
Because
How'd you
the
get
problem
the
is
minigun?
the game is well designed in that you can actually solve almost every problem, anyway.
Yeah.
And when you get to the puzzle, once you played it the first time, you know that solution.
No. That's true. But I played different characters focusing on different things. Like I wouldn't take hacking sometimes. Normally I take hacking, but I'll play a character who doesn't have hacking. What'll he do? Oh, he has to lockpick his way through and climb through this vent or something.
Right.
But it's like she still found things I just didn't realize were possible, and I was like, there are so many combinations. What the fuck?
There's like 8 conversations that you can have with the hot chick. Vampire the Masquerade with 2 different eyes.
Oh, with
that was a good game. I like that game.
yeah, with Jeanette and Therese.
Yeah. Who you can actually get a really good sort of plot arc that ends there.
Oh yeah. I always try to do the one where they resolve their mental issues.
Yes. That's really hard to do.
And you create Tourette's essentially.
Yeah.
You have to not piss either of them off and then have high enough persuasion essentially is to make that work.
Right, and I tended to always have ass persuasion in this game.
Persuasion's really good. Seduction is really good. Intimidate seems like it's not as good, but there's a few times where it works out.
It's funny, but the only time I just checked. I've got 40 hours with that game, and I think it's 6 hours to beat.
I have no fucking idea how many hours I am because I never played it on Steam. I just bought it. It was one of the first games I bought when I reached 18 and I could buy adult games from GameStop.
You're in America Land where they actually look at those things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I played it the first 2 times on we're going to use the word bot version of it, and then I played it on Steam when I found a Steam version.
I assume you're using the unofficial patches and stuff too that fix all of the.
Right. My first few times playing, I played without any of the patches. Then I started playing with the patches where you can start to do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it fixes a lot of.
Not Gangrel. When you play a NOS, it actually is really cool.
Yeah, it fixes a lot of the issues and unlocks a lot of the locked content that they had just left out because they weren't ready to really make push the game out.
Yeah.
Marty, quick question for you, sir. I want to be able to summon alternative animals.
What?
How do I do that?
Alternative animals from the alternative list?
Yeah.
Probably skill checks or research. There's
Okay,
there's research to find, or actually coming across the animals and knowing what the animal is.
Giant skunks. I've come across them.
Yeah, I'd let you summon giant skunks, given that there's one in the party.
Would the summons end up being like the alter self spells, where you take a little piece of the animal and?
Yeah, I think there's going to be some like exposure to the animal before you start doing it.
Because there's like celestial animals that. How the hell am I ever going to run into a celestial elk?
Oh, you don't have to run into a celestial elk. You just have to run into an elk.
You just have to run into an elk.
What about dire animals? Like I have like badgers. There are badgers, but I want dire badgers.
Yeah, so what I would do is keep track on your character sheet somewhere, or create a separate sheet saying,
Animals known.
Well, or you could keep track of all of them. Here are my options per summoning spell.
So I assume what's on the list is what's known. I would
Yep.
just create something of just the extras.
The additionals. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I summon a celestial Deinonychus.
But yeah, if Dire Skunk is on the list, I will say you get that one because one of your companions has it as a animal companion.
I will summon it and have it spray the other skunk.
2 skunks, 1 spell.
Skunk! Filling a super soaker full of skunk essence.
Oh God.
Awesome.
I believe it's technically a mucus extract, so I don't know if we need more. Yeah, it's a secretion.
Just mix it in whatever it's soluble in.
Alcohol, I think. It's technically a fat, so if you want to make a fat emulsion, you use alcohols. I think, sounding like trying to remember chemistry from when chemistry was.
I'm sure you could just mix it with water, stick it in a spray gun, and make it bad.
No, water doesn't work. It specifically is not water soluble.
Okay.
So it'll be like a film on top. It'll be like the gravy crusties on the top.
Skunk fight! So stinky.
Thank you.
So neutral.
No, it's not neutral. It's repugnant.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're over the time we said we were going to resume at. Where the hell is Mark? 15 minutes.
He's
my
dead.
ass.
He's dead.
We could play the game of guess what's in the box.
He's getting
What's in the
some.
box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Well, I would bet that the box on the left had sunlight in it at some point.
Yep.
There's nothing on the box. You're so
What's
stupid.
the Casey's box on the other side?
I don't know. Probably alcohol. It looks like alcohol,
That does look like alcohol.
doesn't it? I mean, look at the. It's like
Casey's,
OKC's.
yeah.
And there's a Kirkland.
Well, that could be anything. But
Full cup?
I always think it's funny when I see Kirkland because
I think that's coffee
It's
machine,
from-
maybe.
Yeah.
it's from Kirkland is from where I live.
Yes, well.
Because all across,
There's
because they didn't
all-
repeat names all across North America, right?
No. It's Kirkland because Costco is based here.
On
in
the
Kirkland.
the two, there's 3 of those full cup boxes. There's 2 in the background.
Yeah, they're probably just
He likes his
like
coffee,
spare
I
boxes.
guess.
Playing the
from a
game of
coffee
how
place.
bored are we?
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Regional settings. The regional settings for this edit session have been set to English, Canada.
Tanaka.
There's a
Take
U
your
in
U's.
color.
Take your U's.
Ah!
No doubt about it, eh? Take your U's. Okay, why don't we resume? I'm tired of waiting
What
for
of time for Azelmark.
Screw that guy.
Markedan.
Markledan.
Markedan. Prime Minister of Germany.
No. Okay, so the dragon it looks like Isildan moved, and then the dragon is going to start circling.
Mm-hmm. So, Marty, I've got the sapling from Stumpworth.
You have his heart not yet.
Awesome.
So there's one move from the dragon. Let me just check his spells to make sure he's not gonna beef up some more.
How many rounds do we have?
Don't know.
You don't know.
Hey,
Greetings.
Mark's wife's gonna play for us.
Greetings.
Yeah, I know it was well timed, wasn't it? I got the sense.
Hello. You are muted, perhaps.
Oh, that was the. Yeah, that was.
What
the,
up? What up,
What up?
D&D geeks?
Oh,
Hello.
Mark is transformed.
Hi, Marty. Yeah,
how's it
Mark
going?
got titties. He got bigger.
God
He
damn.
got braver.
got his
He got
brutal
more
mask.
powerful.
His masculinity, femininity belt.
Yeah, well.
The belts of gender bending.
How's the booth going?
Yeah.
He leveled up. Put it that way. He leveled up.
That's funny.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
How's it going?
Yeah,
How's the
he's
mood
like,
going?
you know what? You see all the boxes behind us, right?
Yeah, we're playing guess of what's in the box. Behind you.
Okay, well, there's octopus porn. The big box of anal beads.
I caught it. I called it.
Yeah, I know, right? Holy.
But you guess that about everything. If I was like, "What's in that house?" You'd be like, "Big box of anal
What
beads."
sandwich are you
obviously.
eating?
Big box of anal beads.
What's that?
This is being
Adam?
streamed to the internet. By the
He's horrified. He's horrified right now. Anyway, I just want to say, hey, how's it going?
Not too bad.
I miss you, Marty.
Yeah, I need to come back for a visit to the homeland.
No,
soon.
no, no. You know what needs to happen is we need to go to fucking Seattle.
Yeah. I will.
That would be awesome.
I will sleep on the
Meet Mark
couch so you
face to
guys get the
face?
queen size bed.
You know what?
But why not
We're
just
good.
share?
We're good. We'll just come see you. That's all.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll
I
drink.
will sleep on the couch and you guys can.
We'll drink lots of beer and we'll have lots of fun. I just came from the Stack, our local craft brew.
Yep.
It's their 3rd anniversary, so I've just had like a ton of really good beer. So I'm gonna eat a meatball sub, and then go the fuck to bed.
That sounds like an
So-
awesome time.
Sounds like a good Saturday night.
Yeah, it does.
It's awesome, right?
It's a Sudbury Saturday night.
Actually, they have a beer named Saturday Night, and I've been drinking a lot of it. So anyway, see ya.
Thanks for letting Mark play with us.
I don't let Mark do anything. The man's a grown dude. He does what he wants, and it's fine. I think it's a.
my headset back.
Can I have my Can I have some more Doritos? Okay.
I'm fairly certain that's the story that we're going to stick with.
I will stick with that story. He's a grown man who makes his own decisions.
No, seriously, he does. He's very smart. He picked me. So I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Have fun.
All right.
Yes.
Bye.
It's nice to talk to you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Have my headset back.
Octopus porn and anal beads, huh? Well then.
Oh, my face hurts from laughing.
Oh, don't visit you, I
She
say.
does make Cthulhu dolls. Just
Yep.
saying.
Yep.
Like little fluffy, plushy things.
Yeah, I should come back to Ontario and hang out with you guys sometime soon. All right, Mark. So
Mark.
it's basically
Welcome
the
back.
That was my wife, everyone. Yeah.
so it was
Drunk man's wife. That's what that was.
Spite my wife.
it's all good, man. It's all good.
In her defense, she's married to me, so.
There's a reason to drink, yeah.
Okay, the dragon
Really?
breathed 4 rounds ago, and it's turning around, and I was going to look to see if it was casting any other spells or going to continue to fly. So, give me a second here.
Did you actually, Adam, did you come to Lemmy or not?
Not yet.
Ask.
I used to move action and move action. I used to standard and move in a 5-foot step.
A standard in a move and a 5-foot step, and a standard in a move and a 5-foot step.
Standard and move in a 5-foot step.
No, stop, whatever that is.
It's a square dance, son. Exactly.
I like how
Gallup-
pivoting at the waist a little bit is the
Gallup-
square dance.
Gallup does have max ranks in dance. The dragon just continues to fly, kind of in this really wide
Coward.
arch, circling around the building.
You cowards.
Yep.
Stop dying, you cowards. Yeah, that's how I
Oberon
feel.
is cowering in some building beyond the amphitheater. He's now in building 27.
Hopefully he's quiet and doesn't.
Die.
Or this will be the perpetual adventure of save the wizard.
He better pay us back when he gets more powerful. fucker.
Lokrik is going to redo Bard Song because he's got so many of them per day, and he's got lingering, so he continues to sing. The Emperor of Fangs finally begins to start. No, he stabilizes.
Does Orphix kill him?
Yeah, Orphix isn't on the initiative. You just basically spent time hiding. No, Orphix isn't going to kill him.
Traitor.
If Orphix gonna crawl down his throat and pull the stone out of him?
Orphix had made his way over to the treasure pile, and there's a figure that's hiding in here.
If you take the good treasure, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Lemio.
Lemmy is going to go over. Actually, he's going to bark. Lemmy.
Is that golden retriever still on the screen there?
Lemmy is going to turn into a bat. Tiny. Wait, no, hold on. Small creatures. No, I can't do that yet. Shit. He's gonna walk over and cast Lesser Restoration on Uker.
It takes 3 rounds.
Damn it! He's gonna go. He's gonna start casting it, a Lesser Restoration, and come here and pick me up, you bastard.
Okay, so move yourself back.
And stay away from Galeth.
So
Get in the
1,
other
2,
corner of the building.
3. Lesser Restoration will be after that. Okay.
Do I have a potion? Hold on, do I have a freaking potion or something?
Uker has one.
You have a potion?
Yeah?
You're drinking your own potion.
Yeah?
Thought you were out.
Okay, are you doing
Okay.
something else?
Yes, I am going to do something else. Well, bloody hell, that's what I was planning to do. I'm going to actually get in this side of the wall. Alright, actually, I'm going to step over here. Double move, Dad. Hey! Oh, hey, Azzy. Smart idea.
Uker?
Okay, Uker is going to
Yes.
stop massaging the dog, and the dog's like, I'm going to go bark. I'm going to go over here to take a peek, so it's a double move.
Okay, you see the massive bloody snake that Oberon must have been screaming about. You don't even see Oberon anymore.
Yeah, 1 second.
Isilden. This is a solid wall along this southern side, but this between the pillars leads out.
Okay, he's going to...
And this hallway continues. I just didn't draw the rest of it.
Yeah, I know. Move to the pillars, and he's going to look for the dragon.
Okay, looking around that pillar, it looks like you don't see anything in this kind of general arc. He's actually further behind. Anything else?
Not at this time.
Okay, the dragon is going to continue flying. You guys can hear him around this side now.
Where?
He's coming. He's growling near the stage.
Okay.
It's all mine. Everything. It's mine. The acropolis is my domain.
Galeth. He's about 60 feet in the air.
Trot, trot,
Okay.
trot, trot. Take it then, you big lizard.
Okay, well he's got a path directly to you.
Good, good.
Oberon is still running away from Source of Fear. Oh, goodness. Okay. Lokrik lingers a bard song.
Where are you going?
I don't know where he went.
think Lokrik's just going to go to the door and ready an attack if the thing comes to the door. Ready to action. Emperor of Fangs is stable.
Not for long.
Lemio, this is the last round of your divine favor.
Divine, yeah. It was on Stumpworth, anyways.
Oh, okay.
All right, Goldie, get out there and protect the one on the horse. What's his movement speed of the dog? Hold on.
It's like 40, I think, for dogs.
40 or 50.
It's 40 feet.
Yeah.
It's 40 feet. So he's gonna run up to the dog, if you can.
Yeah, you can run in a straight line if you want to go more than 80. Okay, so you got this happy, tongue-wagging dog following Lamry, and Lamry's not worried about some little dog.
Lemmy. I'm gonna see if Lemmy's actually gonna. Nah. He's gonna hit Longstrider on himself though. Yeah, I put Longstrider on myself.
Okay. Hooker?
Uka is going to come around the corner, and we're going to chuck a fucking rock at Dragon Man with the sling. Screw you, buddy.
Okay.
We're going to pop images is what our plan is.
Right.
Yeah.
The dragon's AC is 31.
Okay.
So you're looking for AC 26 to pop an image.
That's the number we're looking for. So I'm plus 18 right now with my sleep. Pop an image.
Okay.
It sounds like. The dragon does not realize how much damage it could take.
Ow! There is currently a bunch of boxes in the shape of a man. One of the boxes has anal beads.
Mock is a
The other, tentacle porn.
Yes.
Specifically octopus porn.
Specifically with octopi.
No squid allowed.
Squid are just selfish.
Cephalopod.
Cephaloporn.
Cephalopod. Dirty, dirty cephaloporn with all the ink and the suction cups.
Suctions.
Tentacles.
And the beak.
Both of them are like that. For the beak, that's the one that kind of. No, both of them.
Fucking parrot beak in the middle of that.
What a bunch of nonsense. Who designed this crap?
Space aliens did.
Isn't that the one where in certain species they tear off their arm and just sort of shove it in the woman and tootle off?
Squids do that.
That's the squid? Okay. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I'm out of here, bitch.
Here you go. Here's my mating arm. Shove. It's also the octopus does a thing where, or is it the octopus or the squid? Maybe it's
Will you
the.
come running back?
It's the
Who?
Oh, yeah.
Cuttlefish. The cuttlefish. The
cuttlefish.
males have
Or
more
is he going to go
tentacles.
outside to have a look?
And so, to avoid getting in fights, they hide two of their tentacles and pretend to trick the other males. They're like, "Yep, I'm not doing
let's
anything."
Double move him back to the fight, Liz.
You just moved Lemmy.
Oh. Damn it.
Like that.
These wood-loving bastards all look the same.
He's
50?
50?
40?
50.
50. Yeah, dancing around the green thing.
Drago Dominus. Well, I'm going to use a flyby attack to flyby breathe on Lamry, Galleth, and the summoned Golden Retriever. So I'm going to fly to here.
Bye-bye, puppy.
And then continue my 200-foot move.
Bye-bye, baby.
Give me a reflex save. Oh, doggy.
He's 10 feet
Reflex save.
beyond. So he's only 15 feet off the ground, but He's way out above
Plus
the stands.
3.
And then the spray goes 50 feet out.
Dog.
The crime
takes-
is assaulting a paladin.
What's the
sentence
DC of the
is death.
acid?
Oh,
15.
oh, we're getting all dread up in here.
What's the DC of the acid?
There's the the acid spray, and then the DC of the reflex save is 22
Dog does not make it.
versus 49 damage.
Ah. Do not like, my friends.
How many does Lamry have?
More than that, luckily.
Good.
Right. Yes, it is. It is good.
And then it wings over and, well, it doesn't do a wing over maneuver, but it raises its wings and keeps on
What was the
flying
DC of the save?
up. 22.
Oh, 27 makes it for,
49
Gallup.
becomes 24 if you made the save,
Becomes
and
14.
then becomes 14. Yep. So dripping with acid, the Oberon spell is still helping Sir Gallup, even though Oberon's nowhere to be seen.
Oh no! A 1 on Lamry!
For Lamry, oh no.
So I guess we do the D4.
Does Gallup count as an object held?
No.
No.
The Summon Retriever just is like looking at the spray, doesn't quite understand what it is,
And
it
they're
barks,
gone.
and it's just gone.
Poof!
Yep.
It's a mix of hair and goop
Alright, what's
on the ground.
2 is armor.
2 is armor? Okay, that's fine. I have a masterwork breastplate.
Okay, so I think Adam, it's a large.
I got the formula.
Yeah, you got the formula. I think large might double the hit points, or maybe not.
I don't
No, I
remember
think
yet.
it's just no.
We had to sort of house rules with that stuff previously. Damaging. So what's the armor bonus of the?
It's a +6. It's a breastplate.
So it should be 30 hit points, and the hardness is 10.
So the armor took 49. It gets a saving throw. It's not magical, so it doesn't get a save.
So it takes half damage.
The acid versus
Oh,
the armor
or does the acid?
Yeah, it's
does
going to
acid
take half,
melt
so
metal,
it's
or-
going to take 24 against the armor.
So
Which then
14
becomes
damage, which is not broken condition.
Just barely.
Yeah,
It's pitted.
yeah,
Pitted with acid.
it's pitted and scored from the acid.
And how much damage
is-
did...
Lamry took 49.
Ouch.
If she doesn't have improved, we already went through that. She doesn't have
So
evasion.
she's still up, but she wouldn't want to take another one of those.
Okay, and then I'm going
We
to roll a
need
d4
our
to see,
gun
to see
platform to
Nobody
gun
wants to
platform.
take one of those.
when the dragon can breathe again.
Never.
Get back here and fight me, you coward!
Is that all you've got?
What is the biggest, shiniest thing that I could see in its treasure hoard from here?
You see a pile of broken furniture. You'd probably have to be in the center. You see some cups and things.
Alright, because I
Broken
want to
weapons.
fucking wheelbarrow scoop the biggest pile of treasure I can and start just moving it indoors.
Well, it's now Galluth's turn. Galluth, this is the last round of your divine favor.
It's fine. Yeah, I should be able to do that.
Well, if we look at the map for a second here,
You just right off into the... Really?
if you're looking at the map where I'm pointing,
Sure.
so I drew the stage, but I didn't draw the stands because I didn't quite.
So it looks like it's like flying above the... It's like
It-
flying above the seats.
It is flying maybe about 10 feet above the seats. There isn't a way to simply walk from the stage to the seats. There is you could probably jump to get there. Let's just quickly look at the...
Well, I can't see what's going on. He's like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah, you're.
Why do
you're
I hear this
charging
fighting outside?
You're charging at an incline above seats. This is probably difficult terrain for Lamry. There's probably no charge through here, is what I'm saying. Man, John's recovering lost connection.
His spear was too manly for this fight. He was really worried about being stabbed in the throat.
supremacy.
Dude, like against a slashing attack, that's more
Yeah.
than +1. Like you'll never fucking.
It adds up.
That's like. It's a reason why there was a genetic evolution towards hair in certain patterns.
Shut up.
Or creationist, one of the two. You know.
Are you saying the chest hair is like +1 AC?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The Brillo pad of.
I don't get.
Of
I don't
protection.
get. What do you call it? Paper cuts.
Mosquito bites.
All right,
Oh yeah,
John,
bugs don't bother
it's
me.
difficult
that much.
terrain to go charging up the bleachers. And John still.
He refuses. He refuses that DM's resolution.
He's like, screw you. I'm doing it. He so wants a horse, I could tell with wings.
We'll get him the horseshoes of airwalking or whatever the fuck when we get that level of.
Or just
well,
cast airwalk on the bloody horse.
Zephyr, or yeah.
Yeah, horseshoes of the Zephyr. Or the Zephyr, if you want to be all European about it.
In Arabic, that means slippery.
How do you say slippery when wet in Arabic?
How do you
I
what?
think it's Zephyr.
Slippery
is
when wet.
Wind.
Zephyr.
Mark, that pizza
Or
looks
greasy,
awesome.
it's greasy,
Now I want
actually.
pizza, damn you.
Sorry.
I finally shed the weight that I put on during holiday. It'll be pizza in Game of Thrones tomorrow. Stellaris.
It's Pizza of Thrones. I'm going to be practicing my deadlifts. Really, really low-level deadlifts. Pick up box, walk with box, put down box. Pick up box, walk with box, put down box.
You're moving.
Pick up box.
I'd help you if I was in the same zip code, man.
So
Or
John's
even a couple postal codes away.
Postal codes
that's-
away, yeah.
John's not connecting.
I think we're going to probably. Are we allowed to help make?
Yeah, I'm gonna move him back to where he was.
Can we go back like 7 rounds where he's not outside?
I like
7
that,
rounds.
honestly. I don't need 7. I just need 2 for him to not just like tanking that. Nice, but we need him to do damage.
No, Dragon's gonna wait till he gets his breath back. There's no point.
Well,
But I see
Yeah.
what he's trying to do. I see what he's trying to do.
the dragon didn't know how powerful you were, and then you stuffed his face for like 100 damage, and then he went, "Nope, not going in there."
Yep.
I don't know what happened, but
Okay.
back.
All right, John. So the bleachers, if you look at the map,
Okay.
you have to jump over a thing, and then you're going up difficult terrain to go up a. It's not even charging ground, so I don't think you're going to be able to make that movement with a charge, anyways. So let's go back. So you started off here. You know the terrain. It's just the map didn't suggest it quite clearly. I think you were around there.
Yeah, let me look at the map, the way it's laid out.
Yeah. So basically, there would be a jump to get into the bleachers, and then climbing up through the bleachers for a horse. It's got to be difficult terrain, like a horse climbing up baseball field.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Here he goes. Crap.
See ya.
I don't know what's going on in Seattle today. I think Obama's in town. There's like three.
He's breaking the internet.
Basically,
Might be.
I was going to avoid going anywhere near downtown because there are 3 baseball games, one each day. Obama's in town. There's some pride event, and basically it just meant, and there's some concerts. It basically meant every single hour of the weekend traffic was going to be balls.
I was in Ottawa. I don't know if I told this story when Obama showed up. And they wouldn't let me go to the university because his car in the next few hours was going to drive across the fucking main road of the town. So they put a bunch of policemen everywhere. It said, no, you can't cross because Obama's coming. And I'm like, what in the fuck? We didn't do that shit for the Queen. Fuck Obama. Like, I mean, I don't care who he is. Like, he's the president of the United States. Sure, whatever. When's the last time there was an attempted assassination against an American anybody in Canada? I mean, there's people who try to kill our own people, but they sucked anyway. They're terrible at it.
All right, let's not go political with our game. We can save that for.
I have no comment.
Fuck.
Oh, it's so annoying. I just want to go to class.
Yeah. My point was, if traffic's bad, maybe the internet's bad for some reason. Don't know.
I don't know. It's probably Comcast shitting itself.
I couldn't go to my exam. Thanks, Obama.
That's literally the story.
Okay,
right, let's play.
so what is Gallup doing? He rode outside. He took some acid breath on the chin. He wanted to go charging after the dragon, but the dragon's flying above the seats of the grand amphitheater.
Okay, well, before I drop off again, I'm just going to move up north into the northern building.
Okay. This building has much happier frescoes of nymphs and dancing pools and other gods with musical instruments.
The healer is south, by the way.
And you can't see Oberon. Oberon's run out of this building down another set of stairs, and you don't know where he is. I'll just move him off, as well as the dog that got disintegrated.
Disintegrated.
Okay, so he moved.
Dire wolf.
Let's get to the next one. Oberon is cowering in some building somewhere, or he's running down the cliff. And he might be learning that this place has an edge. Alright, so Lowcrick is going to...
What are you doing over there? Get back over here!
Lowcrick's yelling. He's going to maintain his ready to action. The Emperor Fangs is still stable. Lemio.
Bloody hell. Lemmy's going to... Why? Lemmy's going to turn into a... No, he's not going to do that crap. Screw it. I don't have my mobile tower anymore. Lemmy's going to run... He's going to double run over here. The thing's still on the ground?
Yep.
I'm gonna go pick it up.
You've got Longstrider on?
Yeah, that's double move.
Okay, well you double move and then you can pick it up next
Next round. Yeah.
Uker?
I reload my sling.
Okay.
Wait a sec. I can't see! God damn it! No, I don't reload my sling. Uker is going to try to convince the dragon that it wants to come out and play.
I don't have enough healing for your stupid actions.
So I'm gonna basically, I'm gonna come up to here.
Is John still at it?
I'm gonna go to here and I'm gonna reload my sling.
John dropped. Come out to there and reload your spring. So you kind of climb through this opening that had been smashed open, and you reload your sling, and you can see the dragon now.
Yeah.
He's back.
There be
Temporarily.
Isildan, then Draco Dominus.
Oh wow, a whole round went by.
No, it was... Well, no, you moved, and I don't know if you did anything.
I was gonna move action, loosen my shield, and swift action heal Lamry.
Okay.
As you guys are running out, Lemmy's yelling, "What the hell part of let's not fight him out there? Did you not understand?"
Sorry, I'm having connection issues. I can't hear you.
No, he's... Uker's out there.
You can see the dragon
out there.
its wings straining to gain altitude because there is an incline from the rise of the steps of the amphitheater. It's not talking this round. It's
I just make it. Okay. So I moved 50 feet.
Yep.
and I cast. He still got images up.
He certainly does.
Cast Searing Light.
What's the range of Searing Light?
It's 100 feet plus 10 feet per caster level.
150.
Move it over.
Yeah.
There we